Hey, we're Dicey Decisions, a group of friends who really like to crack each other up, and sometimes we even do it while we're actually doing what we're supposed to be doing, which is play Dungeons and Dragons. Uh, this is our first stream campaign, Finding Purchase, set in the world of Tal'Dorei Reborn. These crazy characters, and I mean my friends, not just their characters, will be trying to make their way through the heist adventures and the keys from the Golden Vault. Let's meet the cast.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. My name's Justin. I can't do this anymore. I'm Justin. I'm a network engineer, and I'll be playing your cleric. I hope you really enjoy our show and get into all sorts of shenanigans with us.
Hi, everybody. My name's Daniel. My preferred pronouns are he, him. By day, I'm a healthcare data analyst and freelance writer. And I've been playing D&D in some form or another since the classic Red Box days, late 1970s, early 1980s. And when I'm not gaming or working or spending time with my lovely wife Leslie, I'm an actor in the local theater community. I count cooking, animated films, and rooting for South Florida-based sports teams amongst my greatest passions. And I will be playing Garrick Stillbraid in our adventures. And I want to thank you all for coming on this journey with us. I hope you have a great time.
Hey everybody, I'm Scott. Preferred pronouns he, him. I'm a college professor, lighting designer, and production manager. I've been playing RPGs since the early 80s and currently involved in far too many campaigns as both a DM or a player. I'm also an avid board game player. Now, when not nerding out with friends, I love to cook, and I also love to go hiking. For this campaign, I'll be your DM, and I'm really looking forward to sharing all our dicey decisions with you.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'll be playing Ashrina this campaign. I've only been playing D&D for a couple of years, but I absolutely love it. I'm super excited for you guys to join us on this, what I'm sure will be a chaotic journey.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm an environmental science teacher on the material plane. I'm so honored to jump into this group with these amazing people, and bringing Sliver to life is going to be a real pleasure and a joy. Thanks for coming with us.
I'm Sean. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Kid the Rogue. I've loved playing games since I was old enough to sneak downstairs to the basement and watch my parents playing Treasures of Tarman on the television, so pretty much my whole life. I'm really excited to have this opportunity to play games and tell stories with my friends and to share that with all of you.
So there you have it. Now grab a beverage of choice, maybe a snack, and enjoy all the dicey decisions that we make as we roll into tonight's episode of Finding Purchase.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. And welcome to our fourth session of Finding Purchase. We're Divisions. We are down a member this evening. Sean, we hope you are feeling better and get back with us soon. And we're going to hop right in to where we left off. I'm actually streaming from Origins Game Fair in Ohio, which is kind of crazy. I'm sitting here in my hotel room streaming out to you all. Kind of fun. But it's been a fun week full of gaming people, and have made a lot of contacts and learned a whole lot about the industry this week, which was kind of cool. So, but let's get to it. So when last we left our heroes.
Don't go throwing that word around.
I was about to say, that's...
We're just re-robbers.
When last we left our protagonists.
Right. All right. Fair enough. our people of focus. How's that?
Main character energy.
You had made your way into the afterlife, sent here on a mission to re-rob, as it were, some gold coins in the vault of the casino, as well as a golden statue that is going to be the reward for a Three-Dragon Ante tournament that is well underway. After some gambling and some quick investigation, a couple of swiped pass cards off of some employees, the party is beginning to reconvene and decide where and when and how they're going to pull off this two-pronged heist. In the spa, Sliver is currently chatting privately with Tarlin.
So, Mr. Tarlin, don't move or anything, but here's my plan. Unless you have a better one. So here's what I'm thinking. You ready for this? I look around. Is the masseuse anywhere nearby, and can he hear what I'm saying?
So the masseuse went through the door into the laundry area to give you privacy. Whether he's on the other side of that door listening or not, you have no idea.
Gotcha. And does the door swing into the room where he went, or does it swing out? Like, can I hide behind it when he comes back out?
It's a double.
Oh,
so it's got a hinge
ways.
that goes in both directions because it's a service
so he
entrance.
would push to get back. Okay, Mr. Tarlin, here's what I think. I tell everybody, well, first of all, I'm going to take this pass and sneak in and shut down all the, deactivate all those mirrors that can see us doing things. And then maybe I can even figure out how to shut down the vault, and I'll just go in there and do that. But if I can also shut down the case that has the statue in it. And so what if I just say, give me 10 minutes, and I disappear, and then you guys just take the statue and run?
Now, that sounds great, but how are you going to do all that?
Well, okay. Here's my idea. I'm going to get the suit. I'm going to get the clothes they wear. I'm going to cast disguise self on myself so I can look like one of the people in charge. I'll just walk through there with my security badge. And when I get to the security room, remember, we saw where it is on the map. I know exactly where to go. I'm just going to tell them, time for a break. I'm taking their place. Let them leave, and I'll start pressing buttons or turning off, breaking magical things, whatever, until everything just goes off. And then I'll walk down the hall and get the gold.
Okay.
And in that time, you guys are taking the statue and getting out.
All right. What would you look like with your disguise self spell?
Like a tiefling. You know, I'm going to go out there and find the coolest look. Oh, the one who seems like he's in charge. The one that may be pretty far away. He might be working at a table or something, but he's the boss. Got to find the boss. And I bet Ashrina and Garrick and Kid probably know who the main guy is by now. And I'll just look
Okay.
like him or her. Maybe it's a lady.
Okay, you passed the first test, which was remembering that they're tieflings. Good job. Now,
Well, yeah, everybody's a... Okay, yeah.
okay, I'm just making sure we have the details down because the details will matter. What happens if breaking the stuff doesn't turn it off?
Hopefully I will know if it turns off. Maybe I can take a drink and pour it all over the place, and maybe the liquid will. I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll have to be back out here and before the time, and I'll come out with a panicked look on my face, maybe, and then you guys won't do anything.
All right, we need to workshop this a little. Let's find everyone else, and maybe let's find a quiet place. Maybe have everyone meet us in the far bottom corner of the restaurant. Try and out of the way of the mirror.
What if
Why don't
that
you go
seems
gather
too
everyone?
suspicious? We don't want to gather. We don't, Mr. Tarlin. I'm really sorry to tell you no, but you clearly don't know how this stuff works. You never get together.
Then how do we
That's
communicate?
what. Well, okay. All right.
How do
watch
we
this.
tell everyone your plan?
I back up to the door where the guy may come in, so that the door will hit me if he comes in. And in your head, you hear, "I can speak with you if I can see you in your mind." And so you tell me what to tell them. If I can see them across the room, I'll just walk close enough for them to hear me. Does that make sense?
I assume you're referring to the message spell.
I can do it. It just comes. It's
Yeah,
so
it's-
easy.
it's
I never
one
have
way.
to. I think they can answer me. Let's try this. All right, you try to answer me if I say it. Okay, you ready? Oh, this is called. The target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I say, I put my hands up to my head and then I put them down like, okay.
It's the undercover cop that puts his hand on the ear.
Yeah, Mr. Tarlin, can you hear me? Come in, 10-4, over and out.
On your left.
I don't know what those words mean, but yes.
Okay. So, what do you want me to tell him?
All right, so you can act as the hub
I'm
to
the hub.
communicate.
That means the
So-
middle, right? The middle.
Well, if all the communication has to go through you, yes.
Okay.
I guess go tell them your plan. I'm gonna go check out the waterfall.
So kid and makes his way into the spa, comes through the curtain, looks at you both and says, got a surprise. The statue is actually in the tournament chamber, not in the vault. I'm going to go try to figure out how we're going to get out of here. So, I'll get us a
Mr.
getaway
Tollins.
plan.
Oh. Well then, Mr. Tarlin, you don't need to check out the waterfall. Or maybe you do. Can you make us disappear?
No,
Can you make everybody love us?
no.
Can you make everyone distracted and pay attention to something besides us?
with some effort, but it would be very embarrassing.
What are you going to moon them?
No, he's
Okay.
he follows the sun god, not the moon god.
Are you going to... Okay, all right. Well, you think that through. I'll go tell them to be at the ready.
And ready
I've
for
gotta
what?
find at the ready to steal the golden statue.
So you're gonna go in. You're gonna do everything. We're not gonna know when, but at some point we just need to take it.
Well, that might be a slight hitch.
Do you want us to count to 100?
I can't think of everything. Come on, what do you think? I was thinking about 10 minutes. If I don't come back or if I don't make this happen in 10 minutes, I'm probably captured. They won't kill a kid, will they?
Probably.
Okay, I got it. I'll just make them like me. I'll just be really cool. They're going to like me. First, I've got to get one of those suits that they're all wearing. So when you call that guy, tell him you got a cramp or something, make him run back out here, and I'll sneak into the room to get a suit. Oh, don't do it yet. And I run out of the spa into the main room, back into the bar.
We'll let you pick your... damn it.
All right. So, meanwhile, Kid leaves the spa, flashes some thieves' cant signals to both Garrick and Ashrina as he heads down. Says the other two are in the spa. I'm going to get us a getaway plan. And you see him walk back down to the docks.
Okay.
I pull another gamble on my machine for 7. Ooh, and I win. And I win some monies.
It's a full house.
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing slots.
Nice.
Full house doesn't mean nothing.
It's Yahtzee. Come on. It's 5 dice.
You double your money on that pull.
So I get 14, and then I'm going to stand up and head to the spa.
I catch you on the way in.
A little old lady sits down in the exact spot and starts spinning.
Right.
Thanks for warming it up for me.
As you head to the spa,
yeah,
you see Sliver come running out.
and I kind of bump into you. Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. I walk away, and in your head, I say, "Okay, Miss Ashrina, I'm really sorry to bump you, but I wanted to get your attention. Don't try to gather together with anybody. We have to hold our distance."
I go back to the tables to gamble some more.
Wait a second.
Just
You've
turn
been
back
looking around, right? You may respond to this message.
Oh, yes.
So who looks like they're in charge? You may respond.
Well, you see, not the lady in the bathroom. Not the lady in the bathroom. All I know is there's a guy over there watching the floor. But that's about it. I don't know who's in charge yet. Why do you need to know who's in charge?
I want to be just like him. I want to impersonate him. All right, keep an eye open while you pull that lever. Just who looks like they're running this place? All right, and I hustle off to try to find Garrick.
You would have passed Garrick a long time ago. He was up by the bar.
Mm-hmm. After knocking over one of the security guards and trying to get his key card and failing.
So after he tells me that, I'd actually like to go to one of the security guards, and I'd like to ask him, excuse me, sir, I have a really big problem. I need to speak with the manager right now.
Yes. Well, what's the issue?
You see, I was in the bathroom and it was very wet and I slipped and fell. And that seems unacceptable. I could have gotten really hurt.
Hold on.
No, hold on. I need you to tell me who your manager is.
I will get him.
Okay, good.
So he goes inside the door to the south side of the bar, into the back of house area, and comes back out a couple minutes later, and he says, "Boss will be right with you."
Perfect. Thank you.
So a couple minutes passed, and the door swings open, and standing in front of you is a gnome wearing a horned helmet, and he kind of narrows his eyes. He looks over at all of the rooms, kind of smirks and smiles as he hears the sounds of the coins going into the slot machines. You could tell he's just tickled pink by all the activity around. But then he makes eye contact with you, and he comes directly over and he says, "I'm so sorry you had an issue. There was a slip and fall."
Yes, it's very wet in your restrooms. I don't understand why that is. There's no wet floor signs.
We will get right on that, I assure you. Please follow me. And he walks you over to one of the cashier tables.
Okay.
And he looks up at the employee there, and he says, "Draw this lady." He looks you up and down and says, 50 gold worth of chips.
That, I mean,
on the house.
You know what? I like the way you do business. If you just get a wet floor sign in the bathroom and I'll take these chips, this sounds like a great plan. What do you recommend? What do you recommend to play here? Not the slots; those were kicking my ass.
Well, then I recommend you play that. Get it? No. I mean, if you like dice, I mean, there's a wonderful dice game we have, and obviously the big draw is the tournament. Have you been to the tournament room?
I haven't been in there quite yet.
It's pretty exciting. I mean, they're down to 7 players, I hear. So I'm hoping that we wrap it up in the next day or so. But lots of great action going on over there.
Is your casino 24 hours? This is the first time I've been here. It's been
yes,
mostly delightful so far.
Yes, we are open 24 hours.
Wow. That's
Some
nice.
People just get into it and want to keep going and going. We don't want to deny them the opportunities.
Yeah, that's fair. Now, what does an establishment like this take to run? You must have a lot of people on staff. Do you need more help? I'm kind of looking for a job.
Well, I appreciate that. We're fully staffed at the moment. Yeah.
Is it because I'm not a tiefling? I can wear a hat.
Well, that's kind of my thing. But I mean, maybe my next casino.
Oh, you're planning another casino?
Well, why not, right? I mean, this one's gonna go gangbusters, and I'll have all the money from this one, so I might as well open another one. Maybe a gnome themed one.
And then you wouldn't have to wear a costume.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. But I could do a gnome theme one, and maybe I could get it underwritten. Gives me some ideas.
I'd love to talk more business ideas with. I'm chock full of fantastic ideas.
Well, I appreciate that, but I'm kind of out of the business of business partners. I've had some in the past, and things haven't always worked out.
Oh no, what
So,
happened?
well, yeah, you don't need to know. It's messy. It's all good. It's all good.
I love a good gossip. I live for the drama.
Well, but I mean, it's bad business to talk about, failed business ventures. It's all good. Enjoy your 50 gold pieces. I'm sorry about the bathroom mishap. Tip your bartender, remember, but enjoy yourself, okay?
Okay. Thanks so much.
And you see he steps away and he starts, doing the whole making sure all the patrons are happy. He's walking around now that he's out on the floor and whatnot, and checking in with staff members. Has a private conversation with one of the security guards who you could tell gives him a, basically a thumbs up kind of report of how things are going.
Okay. Does the cashier actually give me 50 gold coins worth of chips?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. So I will just stuff my pockets with my 50 gold coin chips, or 50 gold worth of chips.
Right.
And I don't know how Sliver's thing works, so I'm just gonna think real hard and be like, the only one in charge is the gnome.
Which doesn't go anywhere. So.
We have found a flaw in the plan.
Yes.
So she's done her part, and she's gonna go to a dice table.
All right. While you're heading over to the dice table, Garrick, what are you doing at this time?
After failing to get the key card from the guard, he's like, well, I can't do that again. They'll start to get suspicious. So let me turn my focus and kind of do what Kid was doing and look for how we're going to get out of here. So I am actually going to go to the restaurant. And I'm going to get as close as I can to the lip of the waterfall without being unsafe. So I can take a look and see how far down it goes.
Gotcha. So you're going to the waterfall, or you're going to the restaurant?
Oh, that's right. The restaurant's below the waterfall, right?
Correct.
So it's farther down.
So there's it's like a basement restaurant.
Okay.
Like it's a sub-level of this one.
Mm-hmm.
The water flows through this area and drops out a cliff. There's a railing there where it drops out. So you can stand there and look out to the ocean. But below you, under the waterfall, basically, there's a cavern inside that looks through the water that's falling.
So that's
where the restaurant is.
You can jump. You can go off the waterfall from the restaurant. Then technically,
yes, you technically could make that leap.
I am going to
go. The only thing stopping you is a velvet rope.
Right.
I'm
going to take a look at the restaurant since it's lower, because if I can do it from the restaurant rather than up here, I'm going to try to figure out how long of a drop that is.
All right, so you make your way over to where the spiral staircase is for the restaurant. The restaurant, right at the top of the spiral staircase, you'll notice they have a placard with a menu, which I'm sharing that image with you. And you'll see that there are several appetizers. All of it is somewhat themed again with the restaurant with the restaurant. So some appetizers, some main dishes, some desserts and drinks, etc. So you see that menu on a placard by the spiral staircase before you head down. You do notice when you get downstairs there is one of the mirrors on the wall, but there is a bit of a blind spot
Okay.
as well.
I am, to make it look like I'm not just there to case the place, I am going to order a cup of coffee, because you gotta, bean juice.
Yeah.
And that's where I'll start. But then as I'm drinking, I will slowly make my way toward the edge, trying to make it look like I'm like, I don't know how to say this. You know when somebody like is in an area where it's like, I just need to get away from this noise. I need to get away from this craziness and just kind of decompress. He's putting on that face like, just basically trying to recenter. Just make it look like he's there to get away from the bustle upstairs.
Okay. So the staff definitely gets you your coffee order, and you are definitely able to walk through the restaurant wherever you need. You do see through the waterfall. It's kind of really nice to be inside here. It's kind of, it is a little bit, peaceful. Are you heading over by the waterfall itself?
Yes, as close as I can get without making it look like it's obvious. Like I'll slowly saunter over there. I'm not going to rush over there and like peek over the edge, but I'll like get over by the rope, and just glance over like I'm looking out, into a nice view. But I'm also trying to gauge the height.
Gotcha. All right, so you get over by the waterfall, and it's very pleasant. There are a few people over there also enjoying cocktails or whatnot, and watching the waterfall in front of them. Give me a perception check.
Oh, you're serious? Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, that's a 15.
nice. Yeah, so looking around, you see it's probably about a 70-foot drop from here.
Okay. It's not good.
But it is all water right underneath. Like it's not like crashing on rocks that you see or anything. It looks like it's a watery drop from here.
Okay.
And you would think that above that the upper level would probably be more like 80, 85 feet or so above.
Wheels are turning. Maybe that's not how we leave. Maybe that's how the statue leaves. Drop it in the water. They don't see us do it. They don't know where it's at. But I'll make a note. I'll finish my coffee. I will go. I'll order another cup. So at least I'm paying something. I don't want to look like a freeloader. So I'll pay my copper piece for a cup of coffee. And I'll ask, can I take this back upstairs, or do I need to drink this here?
No, wherever you want.
All right. He pulls out another 2 copper and orders one of the liqueurs, so he's double fisting. And heads back upstairs with his 2 drinks.
Excellent. Meanwhile, upstairs, Sliver, where are you headed after your run-in with Shrina?
Well, I look for Garrick, and Garrick is not there, or I can't find him. So, okay, next step. I look at the doors, the 2 doors that we know that could possibly lead into the inner workings of this casino, the security room. Are there people standing in front of them? Are there guards in front of these doors?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'm going to go back into Mr. Tarlin.
Okay. So you make your way back towards the spa. Tarlin,
I go back into the
Masusu
spa.
come back in, and once he stops hearing the mutterings of conversation, and he makes sure you're all good, and finds out if there's anything else you need, brings you a fresh towel, that kind of thing.
Oh, could I pay for a little bit of extra time?
You already, you're covered, I believe. What do you need?
My lower back, it's it's acting up. I have an old sports injury.
Oh, really?
Uh, yeah. And
I guess that's really horrible of me. I didn't realize that halflings were sportsmen. But
it it happens. You know, can get in and out of areas quickly. You know, different teams, different abilities. But yeah, if you could just lower right side, there's a knot there or something. If we could get that some of that hot stone again, and just a little bit of extra attention, there'd be some great tip in it for you.
oh, sure.
Of course,
And
As he
happiness
does,
for
as he's
little leagues.
clearly distracting this guy, I try to slip into the laundry room.
Okay. How are you doing so?
I'm just walking in there. I'm waiting until he's looking the other way, and
Well, you did
headed
see
quickly.
you did see when he went through, he had to present his card.
Well, I have a card, so I'll flash that.
Okay. So you flash your card by the door, and yes, you are
Uh-huh.
able to get into the back laundry room. Make me a stealth check to see if he notices you.
Okay. All right. I do want to say this. I was out there. I was looking around. I've got an idea of who I want to become. So, with that said, here comes my stealth check. That's an 8 plus 4, 12.
All right, so you are able to slip back behind Tarlin's table, and after a moment when Tarlin is speaking, you quietly and quickly get through the door, and you find yourself in a laundry room. There are two large wash tubs and a clothesline that has several towels drying on it, and there is a rack of employee uniforms throughout here. They are all for medium-sized humanoids because they are all for tieflings.
Okay. I grab one. They're all the same size. I just put one on. And
Okay.
I cast Disguise Self. That's what it's called, right? Yep. Disguise Self on myself. There are female tieflings in this place, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I would assume. So I'm going to become a very pretty, not beautiful, gorgeous, knockout, full of makeup, but like girl next door, tiefling, who has pretty fine features and moderate-sized black horns and long black hair and red skin. Got the full outfit, and I'm going to walk straight through and head for the door into the security wing.
Okay. Which door are you going through?
Good question. Let me walk over there and see. It's going to be the one to the north of the bar.
Okay.
So I walk over there, pull out my pass, and walk through.
All right. So you're able to walk through that. It is a 10-foot wide hallway. There's a mirror directly in front of you down at the very far end. There's two sets of double doors, one going north and one going south, about 3/4 of the way down the hallway.
Having studied the map, I go through the double door south, and I should be right in front of the room that's for security.
Yes, when you go through that double door to the south, you are able to hold on one second. Let me get this right for you.
As I'm doing this, I realize that I did not tell Mr. Tarlin when to start the count. I just walked right out of there, and now nobody knows when to take the statue. Okay.
So are you going to enter? You are in a hallway where you have it's a 10-foot wide hallway. There's a door to your left, which would be the western wall, and the one to your right on the eastern wall. And there's a mirror at the very far end of the hall. You see another door on the eastern wall further down. There's a mirror on the far end of the hall, but it doesn't aim towards you. It aims towards the hallway headed east.
Got it. Well, having studied that map, I go west into what I think is the security room.
All right. You open the door, you head into that room. There are 5 desks that face the western wall, which are covered with mirrors. Each mirror on the wall corresponds to mirrors that are elsewhere. So you're now seeing what these mirrors are seeing out throughout the casino.
Okay.
However, this room is not uninhabited. There are 3 security guards sitting in chairs looking and watching these mirrors. And when you come in, they turn and look at you. Can we help you?
Can you, my eyes get a little teary. Can you believe that boss of ours? He's such a jerk. He's such a racist jerk.
You need to leave.
Well, he sent me in here to give one of you guys a break. Anyway, whoever is on break, I can step in for them. Did you hear what he's saying about the tournament?
You're not on the security detail.
Well, then why did he tell me to get my tiefling ass in here and give someone a break? Fine.
You don't belong in here. You need to leave.
Fine. But then what do I tell him? If he's going to dock my pay or something because I didn't do exactly what he said.
Listen, I really don't care. You're not allowed in here. You're not on security detail. I'm sure you're supposed to be like doing laundry or cleaning a bathroom.
Laundry? Who do you? Why don't one of you go find out, and I'll just wait. I'm not leaving. He told me to come in here. By the way, do you know he said he's not giving the statue when the tournament's over? He's gonna
listen. I don't care anything about any of that. I care about my job, and my job is security for a casino. And you are interrupting that. Do you want me to throw you in a cell?
For doing my job? Why don't you just ask him? You're almost as bad as he is. God, come on.
Listen, I don't know what your issue is and why you're all wound up and upset. Maybe you need to just take the day off. And he starts ushering you towards the door.
Okay. So all right. He just walks me out of this room, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And as soon as you're out of this room, he just shuts the door.
Okay. I walk into the one across the way.
All right. So you just open that door.
Mm-hmm. If I'm correct, that's where the employees hang out.
Yep. This room is a 60-foot long by 50-foot wide room with long tables surrounded by 10 chairs that take up the center of the room. In the far corners, there are couches, cushioned chairs, and coffee tables. There are 3 employees enjoying a break. They do not look to be security detail. They look to be dealers for
Drugs.
the no dealers for the
It is a casino.
for the dice game. Actually,
Gotcha. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to come in with tears in my eyes. Kind of, that's stupid. Gosh, I hate him. He's such an ass. Such a racist jerk. And try to catch their attention.
okay. What are you talking about?
Tiefling this, tiefling that. He's just always belittling our race. Yeah, what a jerk he is.
Well, yeah. Look at this place. I mean, it's kind of insulting, but it pays well.
You know what else he told me? He's not even going to give the trophy away to the winner. He's going to pull something, and I think he's planning to just walk out with all the money and not even pay us out. I'm so angry with him, so upset. Is there anything to drink in here?
There's some bean juice.
I'll go grab some bean juice and see if they comment at all.
They really just let you be upset. They don't really have anything that they can do or say.
Wow. Okay, I was counting on people with souls. Okay, I walk back out of there.
This is the afterlife. Yeah.
So while all that's going on,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna finish up my massage. I
Uh-huh.
will tip him a couple gold, but I'm going to do the exact opposite of what Sliver said, and I'm gonna go find Ashrina and Garrick.
Okay.
And we're gonna try and convene to have a solid plan.
All right. That's easy enough to do. Ashrina's pretty easy to find, and she saw Garrick head towards the staircase that went downstairs.
Ah, you finally came to. Old Priesty Man's gonna hit the dice?
We're probably gonna be arrested soon. So let's go to the restaurant and meet Garrick.
You know what? Let me cash out my chips first. I'm up 50 gold.
Oh, wow. Well done.
Turns
What were you
out-
playing?
Assault?
I haven't heard of that.
It's where you accidentally assault an employee and then tell their boss that their bathrooms suck and he gives you money.
You gaslit the casino into giving you 50 gold?
Hey, it's the ultimate gamble, guys. Like
Crime, the ultimate gamble. Let's go to the restaurant.
All right, so you start heading down the stairs. You see the menu for the restaurant on the board, and you're able to make your way down just as Garrick is headed your direction. Actually,
sipping on a cup of coffee,
towards the
and
stairs.
actually, cup of coffee in one hand and a little glass of some kind of liqueur in the other.
Tilt the head towards the corner that kind of is in the blind spot.
Mm-hmm.
And make my way over there.
Yeah.
Come on.
I will saunter over there, not like I'm trying to meet him, but I just happen to end up in the same area.
Okay, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Kid went to find us an escape route, should we need it.
Yeah, I've been
he
doing
said
the
he was
same
going
thing.
to possibly find a boat. We need to come up with a plan now. I believe it's been about 10 minutes. I believe Sliver is probably captured by now.
You let him go off by himself?
I had a man rubbing my back, and
Well,
he,
I
he came
understand.
he came in and told me his whole plan in my head, and said not to gather everyone up to discuss the plan, that he was going to take care of all of it.
Garrick looks. He looks at Tara, looks at Trina, looks at himself, and goes, "Good job."
He told me not to get everyone together because it's too suspicious. So I figure he went to do all this by himself. And, maybe the Dawn Father is blessing us, and Sliver will get all of this done flawlessly, and we can all head home. But I have just this gut feeling he's going to show up at any moment and say that we're in trouble.
That tracks. Oh, and Garrick listens to goes, by the way, I think I was just checking it out. I think there's about a 70-foot drop from here to the ocean.
I don't think I'd survive that.
I don't think we should be the ones being dropped over the edge.
We're not killing that guy.
Committing murder?
No. You're, why does everybody always go to the killing thing? No. Drop the statue.
So excited.
Drop the statue over the edge. That's how we leave. Then we leave the casino without it. They have no way to know that we have done anything.
But how do we get it back?
We know where this comes out. We take a boat over there.
I don't know if y'all are forgetting, but this is like a 2-pronged mission. Yeah. We don't need just the statue. We also need 5,000 gold.
Well, maybe if you slipped on the floor another 100 times, he can just give it to you.
I mean, maybe I can get Sliver to disguise self on me, and I can stab you, and then we've got a huge, violence thing.
Point of order. The name is called Disguise Self.
I don't know how this magic bullshit works.
There's some fine tuning to be done, but you may not be too far off. We could probably.
I'll stab you for free.
Well, no. I'd appreciate if you didn't, but I could. I mean, it is a casino. There's people drinking. Getting into a drunken brawl isn't out of the realm of possibility and wouldn't be out of place. It'd be a good distraction.
The other thing I was thinking about, there's a circus here. What if there are animals? Mm-hmm. I assume somewhere. I mean, what's a circus without animals?
Yeah, I remember them in the map.
What if the animals just happen to get loose?
I think that's a great idea. They would we'd have to figure out a way to get back to where they're stored.
Great, we've caught up with our plan from 6 hours ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nice that we're all on the same page now.
Okay. I don't see you throwing out any ideas here.
That was the idea you gave us 6 hours ago on the boat.
Oh, I've been gambling, okay? You'll lose a part of yourself when the machines just go cha-ching.
The rise of the machines. To be fair, Charlie, when you consider where we were on our last mission, the fact that we're able to stay with our plan this long is a plus.
Also, so do we have any more key cards? I tried to get one, and that's when Assault came in.
Yeah, I tried to get one as well, and it almost worked. I just couldn't get
Sliver has one, and I believe Kid has one as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that doesn't help us, because the three of us here don't.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really would need... We need a card, because, if I'm remembering our map correctly, there's no mirror inside the animal room. There's just a mirror in the hallway.
I thought, when I looked at the map, the only rooms that didn't have a mirror was the spa and the baths. But, let me pull that up.
Now, there is another avenue we could pursue.
Mm-hmm.
while speaking to my masseuse, there's a level of dissent among the employees. I mean,
Makes sense.
if you haven't noticed, it is incredibly racist here. Yep. I got the name of, the highest up that works in security that isn't quite happy. If we can smooth talk, maybe try some diplomacy instead of smash and grab.
A smash and grab isn't going to work here. It would make too much noise, and there's too many people around.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Do you know who this person is we're supposed to be looking for?
I do, but my computer crashed during the power outage, so I lost my note.
Okay, Dan actually has it. If you'll allow me, Scott.
Yeah, please. If you have it, that's great.
His name is Zorthos. He is a tiefling with red skin, blue eyes, and black horns.
That is correct. Gotten one.
Well, since my notes are back in Kyle, Texas, I'm glad you took that note too, Dan.
We just need to find a man named Orthos.
Zorthos with a Z.
Zorthos.
Yes.
With red skin and bright blue eyes, I believe, is how he was described.
Okay. That'll narrow down some. I try to think, Scott. Have I seen anybody that looks like that?
As a matter of fact, when he says that, that's the guy you bumped into.
Yeah. And Kirk goes, that's the guy I ran into when he was coming out the door. That's the guy I was trying to steal the card from.
But he was very nice.
He was incredibly nice. He was very understanding. He took, he was like, I'm sorry for bumping into you. I mean, he didn't seem to suspect that I was trying to do anything. So if he saw me again, I kind of accidentally been on good terms with him.
All right. So how do we facilitate this into getting us what we need to do? And if he can get the security team to look the other way, well, I mean, as much as don't let him know I said this, but Sliver is very good at what he does. If we can mold it in the direction that we want him to go, like put up some walls and say, okay, follow from A to B, he is really good. So if we can get security to let us in and Sliver can get through and get into that vault. So that'll if we can get Zorthos to at least halfway get us into the vault, then we just need to figure out how we can get the statue.
Well, here's an odd tack, and I would not recommend this normally because it could get us in deep, deep trouble. What about just being honest with him? The boss screwed over a fellow tiefling.
Deal.
Oh, you really love the truth.
No, it just happens to work this time. I think because if he's already had some dissent in his brain because of what's been going on, we might be able to push him over the edge by explaining this casino is open basically with stolen money that was basically scammed from its fellow tiefling. And the theme of this place is being used to rub it in her face.
Yeah. And that guy's just a straight up racist. Like, he just wants to, like, profit off of, like, people's, races. He wants to start a gnome casino next. I'm outraged too. This is bullshit. Let's go talk to this guy.
And we're using the truth, and it'll feel good.
If it gets me what I need.
Only if it doesn't get us caught. Right now it feels good. Let's hope it continues to.
I'm just saying. Sometimes there's a place for the truth, and sometimes there's a place for untruths. And I like to play in the realm of untruths.
You can always count on a dishonest person to be dishonest, as they say. But I think in this particular case, the truth might be our best weapon.
I do really want to stop and cash in my tokens
Oh.
before we do any of this.
Yeah,
Because if I get banned from here, I'm out 50 gold.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not even your gold.
It is now.
It was given to me. It's mine. And I got it using an untruth. Imagine that.
You two go up there and get Zorthos. Get him down here. If you happen to run into Sliver, also bring him, and then we'll talk to Zorthos down here over a nice cup of irresistible noodles.
Okay.
Ooh, I do love noodles.
I just realized even if we saw Sliver, we wouldn't know it.
That is 100% correct, because right now, Sliver does not look like Sliver.
Right. Sliver looks like a female tiefling.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go see if we can go find Zorthos.
With
All
a
right,
side, with a stop at the cashier's table to
absolutely.
cash in my tokens.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so you head upstairs. You can easily go to the cashier's token. They take your tokens and they set them on the pentagram. The tokens disappear, and 50 gold coins appear in their place.
I really want to know how they do that.
And you have 50 gold pieces added to your inventory.
Fantastic. All right. Well, when you bumped into Zorthos earlier, which way did he go?
He was coming out of the back after I bumped into him. I think he was actually headed across the bridge toward the... I don't know which room he went in after that. I didn't follow him all the way. So I don't know where he went, but he was coming into the casino, not into the back, so we should be out here somewhere.
So you guys are casing the casino, trying to find this particular security guard. While that's going on, Sliver, let's get back to what
Sliver
you're doing.
Sliver was going to walk back out the way he came in because he's frustrated and he's not getting a rise or a reaction from anyone. But he stops at the double doors, looks back around, and walks back south to look into the office.
All right, so you come down this way. There's a door here.
Yep. Is the door open?
Yes.
Okay. Can I see who's in there?
Well, the door's not like open. It's not locked. You can push it open.
Oh, okay. I'm going to push it open a tiny bit and peek through the crack and see if there's anyone inside.
There's no one you can see inside. This roomy office contains an L-shaped desk sized for a gnome. Cushioned chairs and knickknacks are on shelves. A painted bas-relief spans the entire north wall and depicts a host of winged devils catching mortals as they plunge into the depths of hell.
Okay. I'm going to slip inside this room.
Okay.
Go to the desk. Quickly rifle through the desk looking for valuables and some paper and something to write with.
Okay. Let's see. So you rifle through the desk. You do find some paper. There is a letter that is on the desk that is sealed in an envelope, and on the in very garish handwriting you see the name Verity on it.
Okay. I take that and put it in my vest pocket.
Okay.
Is there nothing else in here worth any coin? Anything I can steal?
Um, You do find also that the desk drawer holds a red candle, a quill, a jar of ink, a few sheets of parchment, a few envelopes, a small glass key, and a copper ring that looks like it's for sealing wax, and you can see the letter has that.
Okay.
And a small velvet pouch which has some coins in it.
Okay. I take all that.
Yep.
And I
make me a perception check.
Sure. Will do. Okay. Perception. That is an 8 total.
Okay. That is what you find.
All right. I'm going to quickly dip the quill in ink and write out a note that says, "Has the poison taken effect yet?" And that's all. Oh no, then I'm going to pull out another sheet of paper.
Okay.
And I am proficient with forgery tools. I'm going to rip open the letter, study his handwriting, and I'm going to write a note that says, "My dear Verity, I'm going to take everything from this casino and abscond and meet you at our predetermined location as soon as the tournament is over. Everyone in here will be pauperized."
All right.
And
So go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, finish what you were going to write.
I was going to fold that up and kind of fold it twice and just drop it. I'm going to leave and drop it in the hall by the employees, like on the floor where the employees travel through. I'm going to sign his name too. Signed, Dickhead, or whatever his name is.
Dickhead works.
If you when you look at the letter he wrote, which you said you ripped open, it is an invitation to Verity to come to the casino and enjoy the opening night's festivities. It is very much, or the opening week's festivities. It is very much very dripping with sarcasm and throwing it in her face. You know, he mentions that he thinks she will love what he's done with the place, yada, yada, yada.
Sure.
That kind of thing. So there is that.
All right. So that note, "Has the poison taken effect yet?" left on his desk, and I'm going to creep back into the hall, drop the note on the floor.
So you took the stuff that was in the desk. So I'm going to, that stuff is in the party sheet.
Okay.
So you can snag all of that. And you leave a different note. What are you doing with the note that you opened?
I'm keeping that on me.
Okay.
I don't think at this moment there's anything that it can help me with. So I'm just going to hang on to it and probably give it to her later if I'm still alive.
And which way are you heading from here?
Well, since I have this glass key, I'm just going to walk back onto the floor and seek Mr. Tarlin.
Yeah. I should also point out that there was a large double door that left that security room with all the mirrors that headed to the west. And that would match what you guys believe is the way to the vault.
Right. And they were clearly hostile to me, so I'm not going to try to overcome
Yeah, I just
three
didn't
people.
describe that earlier, so I wanted to add that in. I forgot to
Okay.
describe that. So when you leave this room, which direction do you head?
I'm going to go south.
Okay.
I know there's another office around the corner, but there's also a mirror looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
But it shouldn't matter. I am a tiefling. I walk south, and I'm going to peek in that other office as I go
Okay.
by.
This office contains an L-shaped desk atop which sits a candlestick and a thick open ledger. Other furnishings include cushioned chairs and 2 bare bookshelves.
No one's in there.
No one's in there.
I'm going to grab the candle and the ledger, hide it underneath my clothes that don't seem to exist, and walk out.
The ledger's big. It's bulky.
Then I'm going to take a look at what it says.
All right. So looking at the ledger, you see that there's writing happening in the ledger actively as you look at it. And it is tracking the transfer of coins and chips tallies in
Okay.
this ledger.
That's
and
awesome.
how much time are you going to spend looking at it?
I'm going to go ahead and risk like 2 solid minutes just watching. If I
So
flip the
you're-
pages, does anything happen? Does it stop writing?
Nope. It's just
Okay.
filling up on wherever the most empty slot is. And as you're
Okay.
watching it, you watch it tick over 4,978 gold pieces. 4,982 gold pieces.
Okay.
And you see it tick over the 5,000 mark as you're watching it.
Okay. Is it just appearing? I can't tell where the money's going, though, can I?
Nope.
Like, is it just popping into the vault? Could I?
You
is
don't
there
know.
Any way?
You're
there's no way to
you're
tell.
just seeing numbers on a page change, right?
All right.
But make a perception check.
Sure. Come on, perception. It's time to work. Oh, nope. That's a 9. Getting better.
All right. So as you're spending this 2 minutes, as you're nearing the end of that 2 minutes, you hear the sound of footsteps moving rapidly in your direction. And one of the guards that you had your confrontation with back in the security room is now standing in the doorway with his arms crossed looking at you. I thought you were leaving.
I am. I'm leaving. I thought the boss was in here. But he's not. Okay.
This isn't the
And I
boss's
walk.
office.
Well, how am I supposed to know? Excuse me. I walk
You
past
work
him.
here, don't you? He doesn't let you pass.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you need to come with me.
Where to? Take me to the boss. How about that? Which is what I asked you earlier.
Sure, I'll take you to the boss.
Great.
And he grabs you by the arm, walks you
Okay.
back to the security office,
Okay.
grabs a big ring of keys off of the wall.
This is not.
You want to talk to the boss? I'll make sure you get to talk to the boss.
I'm not going in a cell. Leave me alone. I'll just walk out. I pull out of his hand and walk out. Or try to.
Give me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Yeah, 10 minutes have gone by. There it is.
That's a 13.
All right. Let's see what he's got. And the guard's athletics check is a 18 plus 2 for a 20. So he has you grabbed. He says, "Nope, you're not getting away now." And the
Okay.
other two guards in the room stand up and they assist him getting you into a cell.
Okay. Does one of them walk in there with me, or do they just push me in?
One would bring you into the cell, yes.
Okay. As the other two turn away, and I feel I look compliant, I'm going to cast Charm Person on this one dude.
Okay. What does he have to do?
I'm attempting to charm a humanoid. He makes a wisdom saving throw. And since I'm compliant, I'm not fighting it, so he doesn't get advantage.
Right.
So he's got to meet. What is my casting? I don't know what he's got to meet. 14 probably?
Well, with a 2 on the die, he is definitely charmed.
Yeah.
I bat my eyelashes. This really isn't necessary. You've taught me my lesson. I'll just, if you would just let me go back to work. I'm sorry. I won't walk around anymore, I guess. It's just making me feel terrible.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage since he's charmed.
All right. Persuasion. That's a 20.
He says, "All right, now listen. I want to do my job, and my job is to be watching the patrons, not us, not the employees who are working here. You've caused
I'm
enough
sorry.
havoc for the day."
I agree. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk in that room. I thought I could find him in there. But let me just go back to work. Thank you.
And he lets you out of the cell, and he walks you all the way out into the casino.
Perfect.
Damn.
All right. I'm going to go try to find Tarlin. Mr. Tarlin.
I just want to point out there's a sentence in the charm person spell that is very key now because it just put us on a 1 hour clock. It's the last sentence in the first paragraph that says, "When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you."
Correct.
Well, here's another thing you can add to that list of facts. My
Disguise
1
self
hour
ends in an
of
hour.
my disguised self will be gone before that hour
Yes.
of the charm.
So it
So
won't
he
matter. He doesn't exist.
Yeah. But
Right,
he
so-
might think she's digging him now.
So you made your way back out into the room. The two of you are able to find the security guard in question.
Okay, good.
So he is walking rounds through the casino.
I
I'll
point
let
him
you-
out. And yeah, I'll walk over. I'll walk near him, and just so he knows, I recognize him. I'll just wave and just
Yeah.
acknowledge him.
He nods.
As I pass him, I say, just so he can hear it, your boss has it out for your kind.
Yes.
And I think you know that.
Give me an insight check.
Both of us or just him?
Oh, you can give one too.
Great.
That's a 12.
Just want to feel useful.
Oh,
That is
yes,
a natural
that's-
20 for a 21.
Nice. You get the sense for sure, Garrick, that he did hear you,
Mhm.
and he is trying not to respond.
Okay.
Ashrina, you notice that his hand, which is currently like, he's got his hands kind of resting on his belt. Both his hands kind of just grip that belt really strongly. And you could tell he is frustrated by what your friend just whispered in his direction. But he is very much trying to be stoic and not show it.
Mm-hmm. I'll kind of whisper back to, not whisper, but like, say just loud enough that he can hear and that Garrett can hear, like, hey man, we'd love to chat with you about it. If you can meet us, if you want to meet us downstairs, we've got some thoughts. We'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll buy you a bowl of irresistible noodles or whatever the heck you want on that menu to be honest, but I'd love to chat with you.
Make it rain.
He says, my next break is in 20 minutes. Have those noodles ready. Don't eat the hot yug steak.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, it is well
Disgusting.
done, is
It is.
what I saw the menu. That's disgusting.
They probably had to do that to get rid of all the germs. It is an odiac.
Right. So you guys are able to head your way back down to the restaurant.
Mhm.
As you are headed in that direction, Sliver, you see your two friends walking towards the staircase to go down to the restaurant.
Okay. Is it all three of them or just two?
Nope,
Just
two.
us.
So it's not Mr. Tarlin.
No,
Correct.
he's in the restaurant.
I don't see him anywhere. All right, I'm gonna rush up to him, still in my tiefling outfit.
So
design.
for the two of you, a tiefling employee comes walking in your direction.
Stay cool. Stay cool.
In Garrick's head, I haven't talked to Garrick mentally, have I?
Nope.
I just say, "Hey man, it's me.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't look calm. It's me."
Do I recognize?
You may reply.
Do I recognize Sliver's voice when he does that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in his voice.
Okay. I slow down my walk a little bit and respond mentally. Where are you?
Ma'am, we're fine. I don't need it. We don't need any help.
I have a whole bunch of money for you. Would you like it?
More money? Is this from the fall in the bathroom earlier?
I told you, I only had to call 100 more times.
It's a whole bunch of tokens, and it's on the house. Would you like them?
Yes.
All right, let's step around the corner right here. Come with me. Follow me.
That's an insight check. I don't know this is Sliver.
I was gonna say, this lady's gonna jump me. I am also gonna insight them. Oh, I want this money. I rolled a 4.
Yeah,
so
apparently I'm like, sweet! Because I rolled a 4 as well.
Hell yeah, I'm gung-ho for this money. I'm gonna
so
follow
the two of you
anywhere.
thinking you have hit a secret jackpot within the casino, head around whatever corners this tiefling has asked you to head around.
As soon as I'm out of sight, I drop the disguise and bend over double laughing at them. I can't believe you're so gullible. Oh my gosh.
Son of a bitch. You owe me 10 gold now.
You don't get her hopes
Good
up
luck
like
getting
that.
it.
I mean,
Now,
she already
Miss
got
Ashrina.
50.
Hey guys, I just may have caused some serious mayhem. Where is Mr. Tarlin?
Down in
Oh,
the
good.
restaurant.
Great.
Wait, what did you do?
You didn't kill someone, did you?
Without
Not
me.
yet. Okay, well, I think I've probably got the key to the statue case.
Okay.
I think, well, I definitely have a door key.
Okay. Good.
I almost got put in jail, and I left 2 notes that might cause a whole fucking bunch of trouble. Oh, sorry, my language. A whole lot of trouble. Sorry, Miss Ashrina.
I turn to Ashrita and go, truth versus untruth. And I just look at Sliver and say, that's all I'm going to say in this instance, and just.
Okay,
What
so
do you
we're
mean?
gonna go downstairs. We're gonna like hang out for 20 minutes.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
When our guests come, we're meeting somebody down there. When they come, don't say anything until we tell you to.
Oh, absolutely. You guys are in charge.
I feel like we will
I
have a
think you're in
great
charge.
opportunity. I am. I am. Make sure you
That's
tell
what
Tarlin, because I'm in charge.
I know.
Okay. Sure. Oh, Garrick,
Great.
how did you even?
What?
Okay. How did you?
I don't know.
You're barely older than me, right?
I don't
How
even
old
know
are
how
you?
old you are.
Well, I'm almost 16.
I'm 19.
Oh my god, you're a fetus. This
Hey,
explains so much.
I've been through a lot of stuff. I feel I'm no little kid.
No, you're not. You are.
That actually does explain a lot, because we've all
You
seen
need
some
some
shit, but his seeing
therapy.
shit density is higher because he's younger.
Yeah. When we get
but
back,
Garrick-
we're gonna get you a therapist.
What do you mean? I've got my master teaches me everything. Okay. Anyway, as we walk downstairs, Garrick, how did you get? I feel like I'm just as old as you, and you're way in above me. How did you get to be? You're carrying swords and stuff.
Oh, I've been
frustrating.
Studying at my church since I'm 12.
Man, maybe I need to go to a church. The master would never let me.
I'd love to meet your master someday.
Yeah, I would too. You talk about him a lot. I'm very intrigued by who he might be. It's Tarlin, isn't it?
No, Mr. Tarlin. Oh, they're so different. He would, since Mr. Tarlin's part of the Clasp, he probably wouldn't steal everything he owns and pauperize him and probably beat him up. But I guess if you got a reason to, I mean, I think my master's pretty high ranking, but boy, mum's the word. He doesn't tell me anything. Anyway, let's go down.
Yeah.
You all head downstairs and meet up with Tarlin at the table. Shortly after you get there, Kid makes his way down, kind of gives some thief cant over at the bar for one of you to come over and talk to him.
Garrick will pat Sliver on the shoulder, look down at Tarlin, and say, "Look who we found!" and then go to the bar.
Nice.
You're gonna have. I was standing up, and you're pushing me back down.
Yes, I am.
Get me one while you're up there.
You got it.
And,
Can priests drink?
Yes.
You
live in my bar.
I've never seen you drink before.
You don't get high on your own supply.
Mrs. Shrina, does that annoy you that he drinks?
I don't care.
Oh, really?
We're not married. He can do whatever he wants.
So
He's
Kid,
my landlord.
When Garrick, when you get over to Kid, Kid says, "I'm gonna probably have to thug a gondola worker."
I mean, it's not ideal, but to be honest, I think we kind of gathered that was probably going to be the case when we got here. The question is, once you have the gondola, what do you do with it? You're just going to dress up as a gondola and be the guy who gets and drives us out when we're done?
Well, I've got the rotation figured out. It's about every it's about like 25 minutes to 30 minutes round trip. So when you guys are gonna make the thing happen, I need 25 minutes and I should be back with a gondola.
Okay.
That sounds
Well,
fair.
I will let you know soon. We are about to have a chat with one of the employees.
And he says, "Well, good luck, my friend." And he goes to shake your hand.
He does it. He shakes his hand.
Well, you get a card passed to you.
Oh, I will put it away so it's not visible when I'm walking around. And I will order 2 drinks, one for me and one for Tarlin.
Mm-hmm. And kid skips his way out the door upstairs and
Make my way back over to the table, put Tarlin's drink in front of him, sit down, and say, Kid says he needs 25 minutes to get us a gondola once we put our plan in motion. So we just need to basically give him the signal and basically start the timer at that point. Oh, and he gave me his card, so now we've got 2.
Do we have any way to talk to him at all? Like, how are we gonna find him? I don't know where he went.
Well, he said he has to thug one of the gondola workers, so I'm assuming he can go to the docks.
Right.
Didn't hear that.
The truth shall
But,
set you free.
But, you know, if we're gonna signal him, how do we signal him? He can't see us.
Chuckles can talk in people's heads.
That's true.
Oh,
Yep.
see? Useful to know. Oh, by the way, Zolthar is gonna come down and we have to I'm buying him noodles.
It's Zorthos. Probably want to get his name right when we're talking to him.
Whatever. It was close.
I love the fact that Dan's the guy that took the note and kept the note, so he's making sure everybody's saying it right.
Who is Miss Ashrina? Who's Zorthos?
He is like the head security guard.
Oh.
Mm-hmm,
He might have just almost put me in jail.
Really?
I don't think so.
I might know him. Okay. Well,
Maybe.
I met a whole bunch of them.
You didn't look like you, so.
That's true.
That's true. I probably didn't sound like
Tarlin,
me
you didn't hear that either. He almost got thrown in a cell.
Yeah, but I didn't.
It's true.
But, Mr. Tarlin, I came to tell you my plan didn't work. There are too many guys in there, too many people. I don't think I could have taken them alone. I could have tried. But I figured you'd get mad, so I didn't.
It was a noble effort, and I appreciate all that you've done.
But here, shake, buddy. And I put my hand out to shake.
I just washed my hands.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Hey, Garrick, shake.
Yes.
I slip you the glass key.
Oh! Put that away. Any idea what that's for?
Yeah, I told you. I think it's the case to open up the idol, the treasure, the prize, the golden tiefling.
Yeah.
We've let him know that we're going to be using the truth, right?
Oh, yeah, we should probably do that now. Yeah, Sliver, I know this is going to come off as weird, but in this particular instance, we believe that telling this security guard the truth of what's going on will be the most advantageous because he is a tiefling and his boss is screwing over a fellow tiefling.
The truth never works.
Sometimes you'd be surprised.
There's a place for both. There's a place for both.
There's a place for both. And I think in this case
Ashrina.
specifically.
Listen, I already used my untruths today, okay? I got 50 gold. I am up in untruths, okay?
She needs to have a short rest to get them back.
Listen, when the guy comes down, like I said, you just mum's the word.
I'll stand
know
behind
you'll
him
have.
just in case.
That's gonna make him just
sit at the table.
Just have a drink.
What? Okay.
You are a
then
fetus, so you can't.
I don't
drink
hand a
alcohol,
hand.
I'm sure.
I don't have a hand crossbow. I've been wanting one for so long. If I had one, then I could sit across the table from him.
If you
We
don't
don't
say
have to kill
anything,
him.
Hey, if you don't say anything during this entire conversation, I will buy you a hand crossbow. How much do
All
hand
right.
crossbows cost?
75 gold.
I'm going to order bowls of Otto's irresistible noodles for the table.
Excellent.
And then I will also get everyone coffee as well. Actually, it's free. First cup's complimentary. So I assume that's everybody's first cup.
Except for me. I've had 2 already.
Oh.
Garrett's over here
In
like
Tarlin's,
this.
in Tarlin's mind, you hear, is it okay to talk in your head instead of out loud?
The only response is, Dawn Father, save me.
So coming
I ask,
Yes?
can I get an ale?
No.
That was mentally.
Oh.
So coming down the stairs, you do see the red-skinned, blue-eyed, black-horned tiefling, and his eyes are a little wide as he comes down the stairs and heads in your direction. And stepping out from behind him, you see the proprietor of our establishment, who steps into the restaurant and says, "1 round of drinks on the house." And that's where we're going to go to break.
Well, that fucking sucks.
All right. So everybody will be back in about 10 or so. Don't forget to tip your bartenders, and we'll see you shortly.
Okay, thank you.
Good times.
Oh boy.
Hey, everybody. We are back from our break. Hope everybody has hydrated in whichever way you'd wish to. Our party is enjoying beverages themselves. One round free on the house by Quentin Togglepocket, the proprietor of the Afterlife Casino. They're in the restaurant, and they've arranged a meeting with one of the security guards. However, it has been interrupted by Quentin's presence here in the restaurant. As you see him walk around, glad handing with all of the patrons, gesturing towards the wonderful waterfall and commenting on the delectable menu that he has hand curated himself. Yada yada yada.
May I do an insight check to see if Zorthos is kind of instigating this, or if he was caught off guard by it too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you add a 1 to the natural 1 counter? That'd be great. I got 5.
Aren't you a halfling?
I am a halfling! 13!
Excellent. So as you look over in Zothos' direction, his body language is such that he definitely was taken by surprise by the fact that his boss followed him down the stairs. You're guessing that, and Zorthos is playing the role of, like, I thought I was on break, but now I'm not. So he's pretending to just, like, oversee the boss's visit to the restaurant. And he's just kind of keeping an eye out, but he is definitely was taken aback by this.
Okay.
Oh, so Quentin didn't order a round on the house for just our table. He ordered it for everyone in the bar.
Correct.
Or in the restaurant. Oh, okay. Okay. I feel better about that.
Yeah. No. He's not, like, coming to talk directly to you, but he's making the rounds, and he likely will stop at your table because he's stopping at every other table. So
I'm going to say to Garrick mentally, hey man, by the way, I saw the ledger, and they've got probably by this time well over 5,000 gold.
And so I just respond back, that's great. Do you know where it is?
I saw the ledger, not the pile of gold.
That's a no.
Okay. I take it that's Zorthos?
Yes.
He definitely does not look like he was expecting this, so I don't think we're in over our heads, but we need to play it cool.
I ordered food.
I look at the extra, like, serving of noodles that's now going to go unclaimed and go, anybody going to eat that?
No, it's all you. All you, pal.
I dump it into mine just so it doesn't look like there's like an extra one that, where did you know? Totally doing it to keep the plan intact. That's why I did it. Yes, of course.
How do these noodles taste?
they're
Irresistible.
Excellent. They are irresistible.
MSG.
It is irresistible.
It is irresistible.
Mommy.
So eventually, the halfling makes his way over to your table. Guests, I hope you are enjoying a fine meal.
You mean the gnome, not the halfling. I'm the halfling.
Oh, sorry, the gnome. Yes.
All little people look the same to you, Scott?
What the crap, man? racist casinos, now racist short people.
So the gnome comes over. He says, "I hope you're enjoying a fine meal in our lovely restaurant."
Your noodles? Alright, well, they live up to their name.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. I hope you're gambling some.
Oh, I have been gambling.
Good, good, good. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You know, I just was in the tournament room. 2 more people are down. Now we're down to 5.
Yeah. Does that mean one table? Did it compact to a
Yeah,
single...
they are compacted down to a single table now. Correct.
I have to go watch the end of that.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very exciting.
Are you going to be there?
Well, the timing of it might be, I have a lot to do, but I'm sure as it gets down to the final 2, my employees will let me know, and I'll do my best to try to be there at the final moment if I can.
And making an appearance in a moment like that can only be good.
Well, sure. I mean, it's not about me. And
it is your establishment.
Inside of Zero, it is about him.
Of course it is.
Right? So.
Totally
Well, this is a fine establishment. The food is fantastic, and the gambling has been mostly good.
Why, thank you. I worked very, very hard coming up with the plans for this place and building up the capital to be able to afford, all these lovely amenities. So I'm glad you appreciate it.
Sliver, what do you think of the noodles?
Is your friend okay?
He's speechless. Great. The noodles are so good, he's just speechless.
Huh.
And I want to let you know, through gritted teeth, I have to admit, you've nailed the ambiance here. I didn't want to like it, but you've done a great job with that.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's it was just an idea I had. I had some inspiration.
Oh, yeah?
What inspiration?
Yeah. Well, I just...
Being a cleric, I do know.
Well, I mean, nothing of the divine nature, of course.
So you just came up with the idea of hell all by yourself?
Well, I mean, no, I didn't invent the idea of hell. I just came up with theming a casino after it. It just, it felt right. It felt like a really good choice.
I mean, it certainly sticks out. It certainly gives a vibe.
Could you do one themed after angels?
I don't think that would sell.
I think we were talking about gnome.
I don't think that would sell.
Why not? You got something against gnomes?
No, they're just not as appealing as tieflings and the exotic of hell. Like, I mean, I get gnome communities are basically hell, but it's not the same.
Oh my!
Are you a racist priest?
Oh my god!
No.
Friends, enjoy your dinner, enjoy your stay. I must off, but I'll take it under advisement. Maybe I'll percolate on that angels thing, and you could tell he's gonna spend zero time thinking of the angel thing.
I think that's a mistake, but.
And he heads up the stairs, and when he does, the guard just kind of watches him go up the stairs, breathes a little easier, and comes over to your table.
I give him a bowl of noodles.
This was yesterday. We ordered another noodle. Yeah.
I'm gonna slip the note that he wrote to Verity. I'm gonna slip it into Ashrina's hand under the table.
So before Zorthos makes it to our table, I look at the others and go, I was making sure we weren't memorable. I have nothing wrong with gnomes. that man will not remember us at all.
No,
Because-
if we weren't, the only way he would remember us is if we praised him to the heavens and
Exactly.
sycophantic, and I was not going to do that.
You really hurt my feelings.
No, I didn't.
You don't get to decide that, Tarlin.
Mm-hmm. See?
Ashrina,
I think
if
you should let
if-
me have the cart.
I knew it. It's nothing to do with your feelings. You just want something.
We work for the Clasp. We always have an angle.
Can
I'll
the
put that
angle be the
to good
truth
use.
this one time? You know what? If we can truth our way through this one, I'll let you guys murder through the next one.
Deal.
Can we get that in writing?
No.
On the Dawn Father?
No. It's a figure of speech.
I don't.
You say that, Tarlin, and then I just point at Sliver.
I elbow Sliver. You hear that? We get to murder next time.
Yeah, but Sliver needs to give a verbal agreement for us to seal the deal.
No.
Apparently, Tarlin, he thinks you're number one.
Oh,
So the guard
Zorthos,
comes
right?
over. Yes. He says, yes. Sorry, the boss followed me downstairs.
That's
That was
quite okay.
a little awkward.
It did give us a little bit of a start, I have to admit. But-
At least you got a free drink out of him.
I slide mine to him.
He takes it.
I give him my bowl of noodles.
He takes the noodles and appreciates it and says,
We haven't formally met, but I have a feeling you might know Verity.
I've heard the name.
Have you heard any reason why this casino is the way that it is?
The reason I know the name is the boss talks about her sometimes as his muse when it comes to this place.
Yeah, that's not
But it's-
inaccurate.
When he says it, it is dripping with sarcasm.
Yeah.
Well, Verity is the one that sent us here. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to give you a false impression that we're trying to hurt you, but Verity wants to embarrass your boss because he stole the money for this place, and this is a slap in her face.
He's also a racist dick.
She's a tiefling as well.
This is all to mock her. So on the up and up, we're here to steal 5,000 gold and take the statue.
Yep.
Get her money back and take the statue that is his crown jewel for the tournament, and we're bringing it to her. Now, with your assistance, this can be a lot less uncomfortable. And that's why I wanted to be honest with you, as I got your name from a very nice gentleman over in the spa who said that you are quite unhappy with the general feel that your boss gives off and how he treats your kind.
Well, you're not wrong. However, I'll be out of a job if I help you do this.
You don't have to help us. You just have to not stop us.
What's your plan?
Honestly, the mirrors are what are stopping us right now. If you can get those off, we can handle the rest. If you can get people that you trust in that room, or maybe the room's empty for 10 minutes. We need to get into the vault, take the money, and we need to take the statue. We have good people that can do that, but I'm more of a behind the scenes type.
If it also helps, I can give you like 50 gold.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Who?
Which one of us?
Either one of you.
I'll take that one.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's an 18.
So he says, well, the 50 gold will go away for any missing pay. I can spread that around to some of the employees, and that would go a long way.
You're bribing him with the money you got from the casino.
Brilliant.
That's so good.
Hello.
He says, you're going to have to get the statue and the gold at the same time.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can do that. I think we can make that work.
I'll be honest. The gold, it's as odd as this sounds. I think it might be easier to get the gold than to get the statue, simply because of the number of people around the statue.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in there. I
I
think
haven't been in the tournament room. How is it lit?
Oh, it's the same stupid dancing lights he's got through the whole place.
Any way we could get those turned off so that it's dark in there?
I think he had wizards come in and permanently install those. I don't know that they ever go off. Unless you have magical means to do so. I can be the guard by the case.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to try to stop you.
Okay, that's fair. Garrick reaches into his garments and pulls out the glass key and says,
Where
"Is
did
this
you get that?"
Let's just say that we have people with us who are skilled in getting places and getting things they shouldn't. And I was given this. I'm just wondering, is this the key to the case that holds the statue?
Yeah, that'll get you in the statue.
Puts it away. Okay.
But there is a magical ward on that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Honestly, it's going to sound weird. The ward is actually not my biggest concern. Do you know the protocol for when the tournament ends? How long after the tournament ends will the statue be awarded?
That'll be up to the boss.
Because I honestly think our chance to get the statue is after the tournament is over. Because once the tournament is actually over, people will not be as in that room as much until it's time to award the statue. Am I wrong in assuming that?
I don't know. I haven't participated in one of these. We just opened.
Do the players ever take a break? They're not going to play the tournament for 24 hours until someone wins. I imagine they've got to take a break at some point.
Yeah, they will.
Do you know about what time they'll take a break? Because we can do the hit at that time.
It seems to happen based on consensus of the players. Remember, this is a game. There's no dealer. There's no
Right.
There's someone watching the game, but there's no the players are playing. So they kind of call the shots in that regard.
What kind of animal? This is going to seem like an out of left field question, but bear with me. What kind of animals are in the circus?
Oh, there are. The circus has a rather large lion and 3 baboons.
Okay. Yeah, we probably don't want to let those free. Chuckle and look at these innocent people in this casino could be their target, and I don't want to deal with that.
Are you thinking of a distraction then?
Yes, that was the whole. That's what we thought. Letting the animals out might be a nice distraction, but if they're that dangerous, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Well, the bigger distraction you make, the easier it will be for the guards to be occupied.
That's agreed. Agreed. Harlan, what do you think?
I like it so far. If we'll need to split into teams.
Yes.
I think Ashrina and Garrick, you should be on the statue.
If I may, if she's going to be on the statue, then she needs to give that bag to somebody who's going to get the money.
Yeah, 5,000 gold is kind of heavy.
We
Hard
can
to-
share.
No, the bag.
Yeah, you can share the bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying if that's the case, then yes.
As long as you give it back.
Kid and Sliver to the vault, and I'll be on distraction.
I thought Kid has to Kid
is preoccupied. He's got to quote unquote get a gondola.
See a man about a gondola?
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, then, Sliver, it's on you to get the gold while I create a distraction.
Now, Sliver. Only the gold. That's it. That's all you're going.
5,000 pieces of it.
Yeah. Stay on
You
target.
don't have to count it. Just take as much gold as you can find in that vault. Put it in the bag.
Master Zorthos.
If you lose my bag, we're gonna have problems.
Master Zorthos. Do you know the gentleman, or at least one or two others who might be willing to look the other way and would be willing to have a fist fight with the halfling?
You're asking if some of my coworkers will fight their boss?
Your boss is a gnome. I'm a halfling. We don't all look alike.
Oh, sorry. Right. It's a height. I'm sorry. It's a height. Sorry.
I'm sure the top of our heads all look the same. Yes. If I can get one or two to really make a big scene. I will channel some pent up feelings I've been having these past few days. And I'll definitely cause a ruckus. And then your folks can escort me out the front door and kick me out.
Procedure would be to throw you in a cell.
Yes, but you're in charge, right?
Yeah, but
You could.
the
Stop me if I'm wrong here, but the fact that he is a priest of the Dawn Father, perhaps you could justify not throwing him in a cell by saying doing so would just be a bad look for the casino. So instead, to keep things quiet, you just escort him out and tell him never to come back.
Actually, you just gave me a brilliant idea.
I'm sorry?
This
Yeah.
is themed after hell. What's worse than a pious preacher talking about the smiting from the gods in this place of sin? You wouldn't put him in a cell. You would get him off the property.
that would be true.
So, I think I need to practice my sermons. It's been a while.
Go Westboro Baptist Church, all up in this shit.
And you are by the glass case, and Ashrina and Garrick will take the statue. Sliver will get into the vault, and then you all will make it out, hopefully surreptitiously, and we can row your boat gently down a stream.
So the tricky part about the statue,
Yeah. All ears.
is that the people watching in the security office are going to probably see all that go down.
Are you friends with them? Do you think they would listen to you and like just look the other way?
Not everybody's going to want to do that.
Does this mirror system, it's obviously some kind of magical effect. Do you ever have to take the mirrors like offline for repair or maintenance or whatever?
No, they just continuously work.
Sliver, as I'm dictating your future, I would like to rescind you're not able to speak so that you can ask any questions. I'll still get you a hand crossbow. You're doing great.
Thank you. Okay. How can I get into the vault? I need to get in and out of there. I could be you. I could disguise myself just like you, but I'm not a great fighter, and I can run, but I'm not. I mean, my thing is talking.
You can be me.
I could be you.
Then you can go to the vault.
Yeah, but see, if I'm going to the vault, there'd be two of you, and they'll be able to see us both on the mirrors and wonder what's going on.
If I can, Sliver, I don't want Zorthos to be implicated in this. If somebody sees Zorthos going into the vault, even if it's not him, he's going to get in trouble for it, and we're trying to avoid that.
I thought he was getting in trouble anyway. I figured this was his swan song.
Everything goes well. No one's getting in trouble.
I mean, I was intending to try to stop you two from getting the statue so that it looks like I'm doing my job.
No, you mentioned a ward on the statue. What does that do?
Good question.
I don't quite know. I just know that it's there.
Okay.
There's got to be a way to deactivate it, obviously, or you can't get the statue out to award it. I wonder... Sliver.
Yeah?
Did you find the boss's office when you were back there?
Of course. Found everything.
Wonder if there's instructions on how to turn off the ward.
I didn't find any.
I don't know. I mean, it could be
Oh.
that the key works and it turns it off. I don't know.
Hey, check this out.
That makes
Check this
sense.
out. Who's here, Garrick?
Hmm?
This copper ring was with the key, and I hand it to you. Maybe you put this on and grab the thing, and the ward doesn't work.
Is there anything written on the ring, or is it just plain copper ring?
It looks like it's got a it's looking like it's used to make a wax imprint.
Gotcha. Okay.
On the ring
Okay.
kind of thing.
Yeah. It just looks like it's done as a seal.
Yeah.
Good thought though, and you know what? It couldn't hurt to wear it while I'm wearing one. Well, I'm not going to slip it on yet because that would be really suspicious if somebody noticed it. But I will hold on to it.
Okay.
But I think Zorthos is onto something. I think if you open the case with the glass key, that should turn off the ward because
Yeah, that would make sense.
it would make perfect sense.
Did you happen to get a key to the vault while you were in there?
I think all I need is the pass key. You just walk right through the door, but there's 3 guys in that room. Oh yeah, if I'm you, I can just walk in. Cool. All right, I'll be you.
If anybody asks what you're doing, which they might, you come an answer that sounds plausible for Zorthos.
Oh
Zorthos,
yeah,
is
no
there any
problem.
reason why you would go into the vault as part of your job duties?
No, the only person that ever goes in the vault is Quentin.
Mm.
I could try to be Quentin.
I was about to
I
say.
could try to be Quentin, but I could look a little shorter than I am, but not his size. I don't think. I could try.
We just proved that they think that all gnomes and halflings look alike. I doubt they'll notice.
Good point. Okay, I can be him. I can
If
do
nothing
it.
else, it'll give them pause.
And if my distraction's good enough, they'll be glued to those screens.
That's true too.
Last idea to just throw out there. Quentin, or not Quentin, Zorthos, how well do you know those guys in the security room? Are they a can be greased up by money person?
I mean, it depends on whose rotation at the moment you're going to do this. There's a couple of people that could easily be bribed. But if there's a big enough distraction going on, they're going to be responding to the distraction. They're probably only going to be one guy in there. Because we don't leave that room ever unattended. But if we see something on the mirrors, we got to go check it out.
Say we were to do this within the next hour, right? Who do you think will be on? Like, do you know who's on rotation in about the next hour or so? The only thing I'm thinking is, while it'd be nice to give back all of the money that Quentin stole from Verity, I don't think she would mind if we use some of it to get the job done.
Well, what are you offering? I mean, I don't know. Like, if you're asking me to go ask someone if they'll take a bribe, what if they say no?
That would immediately put you under suspicion.
No, I'm not asking you to ask. I'm just asking you if you know them well enough to know whether or not they'd be susceptible to a little palm greasing. I have no problem greasing some palms or having Sliver grease some palms. I'm sure he could convince anybody to do just about anything.
Except for Mr. Tarlin.
Well, he doesn't count.
I should be offended, but I'm really not.
Let's Let's try the distraction route.
Yep.
Sliver, if you have problems with the person in the security room, I would offer them up to like 100 gold to start and see where we go from there. But I wouldn't try and offer up too much of the money because we do need to, give that back to Verity.
I mean, if you're
You
saying
100 gold in
Well,
your
I'm s-
pouch already?
you,
No,
did-
from the pouch that we're taking.
I mean, you did say for him to take as much gold as he could.
Yeah, and honestly, there might be more. There might be more than
I mean,
5,000.
if there was
Take it all.
5,000 when he checked, there's probably more in there now. So we don't have to take just the 5,000. We just take whatever's there, and if there's surplus, even better.
Well, and I'm not counting. We're just grabbing.
Yeah, agreed.
I wish you guys would set the animals free as well. That would be so good.
It's just too dangerous.
It's too dangerous. There are innocent people here. We don't want them to get eaten by a lion.
That would
I think-
really embarrass this guy.
It would, agreed, but these people aren't part of this problem, and I don't want them to be involved if they don't have to be.
Yeah. I don't want anybody to get hurt that doesn't need to. These people might have families and,
Probably do.
I think these lions in the circus are usually toothless and
I
clawless.
have been to a lot of circuses before, and they are not typically.
Yeah, if the lions were toothless, then the thrill of having them in the circus would be lost. The point of people watching circuses with lions is the perception of danger. And if they were toothless, that would be gone, and it'd be no reason to have the circus.
Yeah. I think let's go with Tarlin's idea. I think Tarlin's plan is really good. If you can help us in any way possible to make it as easy as possible for us to grab that statue, Zorthos, as long as we can get the people out into the main spectacle to go see the main spectacle, we can grab the statue and go. But I think we gotta.
I also want to make it look as good as possible for Zorthos, and he's going to try to stop us. What would be the most... I mean, you're obviously you're good at your job to be in the position that you're in. What would be the most plausible method for me to overcome you trying to stop me if there was a real situation?
You'd have to kick my ass.
Hey.
Just spitballing here, but could you stab a Shrina? I'll heal her.
No.
I have
No.
curative magics.
That didn't help me last time. Why is it always me that has to go down?
All right, can you stab
I
Garrett?
can do it. You can
You're
stab
going to
me.
be in the vault. Stab yourself later.
If you stab me, I can't kick Zorthos' ass, and I chuckle a little bit when I say that. Just
Why can't Ashrina kick his ass?
she could. Actually,
I was just
because there's two of us, that would make it more plausible.
I was thinking there's a stab, there's a punch, Zorthos goes down, you run for the hills.
Yep. I haven't seen it. How big is this statue?
It's about like a foot tall.
Oh, a foot. That's not too bad. It was
Hit
bigger.
him with the
That's
statue.
of my size.
Well, I say that because it was a bigger statue. Getting out with a giant gold statue might be difficult.
Clock him in the head
know
with the
if-
statue. That'll knock him.
That's true.
Yeah, are you a good actor?
Sure I am.
Not you.
Decent.
Not
Not-
you either.
No.
Zorthos.
Zorthos.
Are you a good actor?
Me, no, I'm a terrible actor.
But if you get bonked in the head, you'll fall down, right?
I mean,
I don't want to hurt him.
he
I
looks,
really
He's
don't want to
so
hurt him.
nice.
He looks at you all and, like you say, bonked in the head, and he says, "Maybe by him," and he points to Garrick.
Yeah,
But
I'm not bonking
I'm
anybody's head.
kind of
I
a
will-
security guard for a reason.
Exactly. It's got to look plausible.
Hey,
I mean,
Against Shrina, it's
Zorthos,
just that your height makes it hard for you to bonk him on the head. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Zorthos, I think that if you really don't want to work here, we can get you work as a bouncer. We've got strings we can pull,
I
almost guaranteed.
look at this point in time. If you guys pull this off, I'm out of a job because there's going to be.
That's what I'm saying. But we can get you another job.
Casino.
The rope,
I mean,
like, no,
I'm not
I fell off of it at the
planning
very
on
top.
keeping the job. I'm just trying to not
Burn bridges.
burn bridges and also have a reputation. Like, yeah.
Right.
We're
I
not
know
going to
a
make
bar
it
that
seem
needs
like
a really good bouncer, a tavern. They could really use some help.
I can't pay him.
I'm not talking about you.
Oh. I'm still owed back rent. I can't pay anybody.
It doesn't help that you let everyone live there for free.
Let is a strong word.
He says,
I think the
"Look,
museum is hiring more guards, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, there was an incident there. They might need more guards.
he's like, my meal break's almost over.
Mhm.
I will make sure I massage the schedule so that I am the one standing next to the statuette for the next foreseeable time. As far as that goes, the distraction needs to be big. And when it happens, that's when the statue's got to be taken. I would recommend the distraction be near the tournament room.
That makes sense. That's where most of the people will be, so it'll be easy to get more eyes on it.
The circus is near the tournament room. How about
Where-
just the baboons?
Sliver. 5,000 gold.
That's all
I
you got.
know.
That's all I want from you.
If
I
one
know, but
animal
you gotta
gets
get the
free,
guards out of there.
no hand crossbow.
What?
If a single animal gets free, no hand crossbow.
He is altering the deal. Pray he doesn't alter it any further.
Hey, listen, Mr. Tarlin. I'm going to have a bag and 5,000 gold.
3 more.
You may not see me again. I can go buy my own crossbow.
If you steal my bag, Sliver, I will hunt you down to the end of the earth and I will gut you like a fish.
You won't know what I look like.
I look at Zorthos and go,
figure it out.
this is just normal family banter. Don't worry about it.
he's like, I'm gonna go back
Yeah,
to work.
yeah, go back to work. I'm sorry to see that. Thank you for speaking with us.
Listen,
I know a
all I'm saying
network-
is free a few monkeys. Cause some havoc. They've got to be looking the other way.
They're going to be.
All right, Mr. Tarlin, you better be the toughest little son of a bitch of the Dawnfather I've ever seen.
Thank you.
The
right.
Dawnfather's little son of a bitch. That's what you are. Go get him, Mr. Tarlin.
We need to get with Kid and coordinate so that we can time it out. I asked Sliver, how long do you think it would take you to get back into the vault, get the money, and get out?
I don't know. I can.
We need to figure that out because Kid said he would need 25 minutes once we start the timer.
Then I can do it in 15 or 20 minutes at the very most.
Okay.
As long as they don't grab me.
Well, that's what you're best at, right?
I'm best at lying. I'm not good
Well,
at
that-
fighting my way out of.
Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. You avoid the fighting by lying, and they won't grab you.
Yeah, I guess so.
I turn to Ashreen and go,
Hope
see?
so.
Untruth has its place.
You don't have to tell me. I
Just saying.
live by the untruth. I die by the untruth.
So this is what we do.
Make up words.
That too. We find Kid, we set the timer, and go our separate ways. We then get 25 minutes to complete everything. But we want to make sure we don't complete it too quickly, or we'll be standing on the dock with a bag of money and a statue waiting for a gondola to show up. So we start the timer, wait as long as we think we need to wait before starting our action, so that we can get to where we need to go when Kid shows up with the
So
boat.
timing wise for the way Kid represented it, he needed a minimum of 25 minutes.
Right.
He can wait once he has the gondola.
Oh, okay.
He just needs to go on a gondola, head upriver as if he's leaving, and return
Okay.
with said gondola.
All right. Then once we leave
Just
here,
message him now.
we'll find him, let him know what the plan is, so that he can go now. And once the signal to return is when you probably could hear it, because it is a cave, so it would echo. When he hears Tarlin being escorted off the premises, that would be when he comes back, because he needs to be the one to take Tarlin back to town. And we'll meet him on the dock when that happens.
Hey guys, I just want to be clear. I'm not going to steal and take off. First of all, not only you would be after me, but the whole Clasp.
What would your master say?
Oh, he wouldn't be my master anymore. I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just saying my ideas. Oh, never mind. I'm not saying, hey, look at this candle. I found this candle too. Does this do anything? And I pull out this red candle.
So you pull out the red candle, and Tarlin, you immediately recognize that as a religious ritual candle.
That's for casting rituals.
Okay. Is it? I found it in the office. Do you think we can use it for anything? Do we want to summon a devil or something? A real one?
Yeah, that's a good question. What kind of ritual would this candle be used in?
Devil summoning.
So he's trying to summon a devil, or at least pretend to. I think it's best if I held on to that.
I agree. Bumps. Co-sign that as well.
All right,
Definitely.
here, take it. So, Miss Ashrina, did you read that letter I just handed you?
I read it. It kind of confirms everything, I assume, that she told us.
Yeah, right. Does it have the candle wax with the red candle sealed by his ring?
Well, you broke that open when you opened the letter.
Right, but it was the same candle wax, right?
Not from that candle, no.
But it
Oh,
matches the
okay.
seal on the ring, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Ashrina, do you have that little whittled... who had the whittled...
I
Gnome's
have
got-
it. He gave
Yeah.
it to me.
Excellent. Just keep that at the ready.
Well, take whatever you need out of your bag, because I
Yeah,
gotta
that's fair.
borrow your bag.
Well, my sword's sheathed already, or my rapier's sheathed already, so they didn't take that. So
Nope.
I've got my gnome, I've got my sword. I'm good to go.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
You gave Garrick the key, correct?
Yes, I have it.
Yeah, Garrick's
Okay.
got the key. Mr. Tarlin has the candle. What else? I've got my yarding.
Do not play the yarding.
don't.
5,000 gold. That's it. That's all I need from you. Here's my bag. If
Thank
you take off with this bag and the money, we will find you.
I'm
We'll tell
not.
We'll tell your master what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Good luck with that. But I understand. I wasn't really threatening anyone. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay. All right. Go team go.
All right.
Someone
All right.
message, someone tell kid.
I will go to the docks and just loiter a bit until kid sees me.
Yeah, he sees you.
I'll let him in on the plan that we've got somebody going into the vault to get the money, that Ashrina and I are going after the statue. Harlan is going to cause a distraction. He's to go upriver, and when he hears the commotion of Tarlin being escorted out, that's when he should come back.
Alright. He puts that plan in motion and he heads upriver.
Okay. I come back in and just nod so everybody knows that the message has been delivered, and then I get with Ashrina and we go presumably to the tournament room.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you do see Zorthos there guarding the thing.
Okay.
The tournament is now down to 4 players.
4 players. Okay. He said he would need 25 minutes. So I want to grab it too quickly because I'm going to be stuck at the dock. So I would say after I tell Kid to go, I'd let everybody know 25 minutes. You'll come back when Tarlin is being escorted out. So we need to time that. So like when we hear Tarlin being escorted out is when we move to grab the statue. Okay. That's what I think.
I would imagine we would want to grab when, the crowd leaves the room to go see
Right.
what the heck's happening.
Right, agreed. Sliver will have a little bit better time because once the money's in the bag, nobody can see that he's got it, and he can just come back out.
Yeah.
And but we need to be more careful because for obvious reasons. So yeah, let's go to the tournament room and we'll pretend like, at least I will pretend like I'm watching the tournament. Wait for Tarlin to do his distraction, and once the crowd's attention is turned toward what's going on, that's when I will walk up to the case with the key and unlock it.
And is that when I go?
You can go whenever, because I think once you have the money and in the bag, and then you can just walk out because nobody's going to know you have the money because it'll be in the bag of holding.
But no, if there are 3 guys in there and they can see the boss somewhere else on a mirror and I'm walking through,
Right.
It all has to happen at the same time, I think. What do you think, Mr. Tarlin? Mr. Shrina?
Do you memorize the layout of the back room? Do you know how long it'll take you to get to the vault, get the money, and get out?
Yeah, if I'm going quickly, it'll be instant. I'll just run. As long as nobody sees me.
I wouldn't run, because if somebody does see you, that's going to immediately raise suspicions. I would act like you belong back there.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll do that.
Okay.
But when I leave, I'm going to walk fast.
That's fine. Because it would make sense, because you're responding to the commotion outside.
Yeah. So what's the impetus that's going to get me started? How are we going to get what's his name's attention, the boss? How do we get him off the mirrors so I can go in?
That's what Tarlin's doing.
That's what Tarlin's doing.
Okay. So as soon as I hear Mr. Tarlin, I'm going.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
actually, no. This is my thought. Because once he starts, give it a couple minutes for the people to come out. Once they come out, you go in behind them. Because then there'll be less people behind in the back to stop you.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
Carlin, does that sound right?
I actually disagree.
Okay. Please.
He should already be back there. And when they leave the security room, he immediately goes in.
That makes sense, actually. Yeah. Be back. Go ahead and go back there and find yourself a place where you're out of sight.
In
You
the
just mentioned
employee
the
lounge.
employee lounge or the circus. Rashina said there's no mirrors in the circus, at the animal room. You could hang out in the animal room until.
There's no mirrors in the employee lounge either.
Okay, then yeah, hang out in there until the commotion hits. Then make your way to the vault and act like everything's fine.
I'll try. I don't think he would be in the employee lounge. Okay, I'll do my thing. I got this.
All right. All right. And break.
Okay.
All right.
So, where are you changing into the boss?
I'm going to try to walk around and find him first.
You know he's
And
going to be
when
in the, which boss are you trying to dress up? The gnome or Jorthos?
The gnome.
Oh, okay,
aren't
gotcha.
I?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was confused. I didn't.
Yeah. I'm going to try to find him, and then when I see him walking all the way over by the games or by anything, as far away from the offices as possible, I'm going to try to duck in.
Right, but you're going to look like yourself.
Well, no, I have to be him. I have to be him when I'm going in, or they're going to just come out and punch me in the head and put me in jail.
I mean, you did sit with him for a bit. It's not like you don't know what he looks
Oh,
like.
I know what he looks like, but I think it all has to happen at once because they're
You know
going
what
to
you
see
you know what you
me
you know what
come
you
in.
you know what you could do. You could go in the back. You still have the outfit. But now you look like yourself instead of the tiefling woman that you were before.
Right.
You could just go back there like you are. You're not a tiefling though.
No, I am almost out of magical energy. I'm really running low.
Okay. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Tarlin, I'm sorry. Sliver, do whatever makes you feel the most comfortable.
No, if I do that, you will get really mad.
Within the realm of our plan. Let me put that out there too.
Okay, then I'm going to wait until the ruckus starts.
Did you describe the ruckus, sir? Yes. Okay.
All right.
Harlan? Start to do your best Hellfire and Brimstone sermon. Ashrina? Shall we go replace a golden statue with a little wooden one?
Sounds good.
Let's do it. And go.
So, Tarlin is going to go about right here. That's close enough to the tournament room, but not directly in line of sight.
Okay.
Just outside the stairs.
Okay.
Of course, Garrick will go to the tournament room. Wait, is that the tournament room? No.
One more up.
Here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
To the right of that.
Yep. Just gonna go into like the entrance to the tournament room, but so I can still see Tarlin, so that once he starts, we can make our way in past the crowd that'll probably be. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna be as close as I can to the case, so that there's no chance of me getting somebody's attention when I walk by them. When they're trying to focus on Tarlin, so I will already be in the room near the case, pretending like I'm watching the tournament.
Okay.
So where is the case? Is this little black circle in the back corner, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then that's
I'm
what I'll
going to do the same, but I'm going to try and just like blend in with the crowd as best as possible. Like, I just want to like basically melt into the wall so that people aren't seeing me, don't see me.
Right.
And I can give you a stealth if you would like.
Yes, please.
Oops, I didn't mean to double click that.
I wonder if my letters are having any effect. Probably
I don't.
Not.
It would. It'd be a 20 or a 22. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's pretty good. I don't have advantage. I don't know why it gave me advantage.
All right. Where are you gonna be, Sliver?
Well, are the mirrors high up on the wall? Is there a blind spot right underneath them?
Yes, there is.
Then I'm going to go right underneath the one by the door I went in before. And when I
Okay.
hear a commotion, I'm going to change.
All right. So you all get into your positions and await the distraction from Tarlin. Tarlin, please make me a perception check.
Tarlin, please make a perception check. 6.
These dice.
All right. Sliver, please make a perception check.
Coming up, perception.
Yay, nice.
That's a 20.
You see coming out from behind this, from the southern door to the employee area, coming around the bar, storming into the center of the casino, looking frantically around, catching sight of a security guard and waving him over, holding a letter in his hand, a very angry and upset Quentin Togglepocket.
Okay. Is he near me?
He is in the middle of the casino near the
okay.
bar,
Okay.
over by the river.
Okay. Let him go.
Okay.
Do I see, I don't think I have anybody else in my line of sight from our group.
You can
do I?
see Tarlin.
All right, then in Tarlin's head, he gets the message. He's out and he's angry about something. This is your chance, buddy.
All right. So at
You
that
may respond.
At that cue, I'm going to cast the light spell directly on the ceiling above me to make a spotlight.
Nice.
Excellent. I approve.
And then I'm going to say, my friends, you're being seduced by the 9 hells, by the temptation in this house of blasphemy. The true gods are sickened by your tasteless display. I have found items of devil summoning within these walls, and I'm going to shatter the... I'm going to throw the candle down onto the ground and shatter it. They intend to bring forth hell to this plane. Your greed and your lust have and your disregard for the truth are blinding you.
And with that, that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Nice.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. We will see exactly how this turns out next time. We'll see you all in a week next Friday. Hopefully we will have Kid back, and maybe he'll have a gondola with him. But quick shout out to Arlo for helping us out with the stream this evening. Thank you very much. And we'll catch you next time on Dicey Decisions, Finding Purchase. Catch you later.
Good night, everybody.